Hi YouTube, it's Jaron Gledhill. Today we're going to be talking about budgeting. So budgeting is something that is very important for your financial success. You have to know what you're spending and what you're making. And then the difference between that is how much you're saving. Keeping a budget of your finances helps you to see where you're spending too much money. For me, it's often fast food and restaurants. I love eating good food, and so I spend a lot of money in that area. Budgeting has helped me to realize that, and so I'm able to use that information and cut back and just, every now and then I'll say, okay, shouldn't go. Um, One key component of a budget, besides tracking your income and expenses, is to set a predetermined savings rate. In the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talks about how you should always pay yourself first, even before you pay your bills. This means that you should set aside money for saving and investing before you pay your bills so that the stress of paying your bills will help you to look for ways to increase your income. A lot of budgeting is just helping you get that motivation and helping you see where progress needs to be made. As you measure anything, it tends to improve. Alright, and with that said, let's move over and show you how I budget my expenses. Alright, here's the sample budget. Now, if you want to follow along, this Excel file is found in the description of this video. So feel free to download it, open it up, and follow along. Here at the top of the budget is our date. So you can choose what period of time you'd like to budget for, but I personally like budgeting month by month. So you can enter that up here. Now the chart is split into 4 sections: income, savings, expenses, and extra. And we'll go over what each of these means. So income, of course, is how much money you're making. So you can type in the amount. Let's say that you made $1,000. Now here in this drop down under source, you can select if you made that money from job 1, job 2, or job 3. So let's say you made that money from job 1. As you can see in the savings column, it automatically calculates a savings rate. You can adjust this savings rate as needed. For example, let's say you aren't quite ready to save 50% and you want to save 25%. If you adjust the top box, it adjusts all the entries in the savings column, which are updated automatically. It's really important to fill in the column to the right of this number with an X, as that will update the savings and extra boxes. The reason that I included this column is so that you can keep track of when you've transferred money from your main checking account to either your savings account, your retirement accounts, perhaps a cryptocurrency account, or any of your other brokerage accounts. And this will help you keep track of when you've transferred that money so you know that you did your savings and you know you took out that portion of your paycheck. So here in the expenses column, you can now, let's say you spent $100 at the grocery store. And then you spent another $250 and you bought a bicycle. So as you can see, it sums up our expenses up here. And here's how the math works for the extra box. It takes our income, subtracts out our savings, subtracts out our expenses, and tells you how much money you have left over. This is really important because this money is the money that you can spend guilt-free, knowing that you've put aside money for your future and you've covered your expenses. So this is really your actual income, if you will. Now, 25% might be a little ambitious. The good thing is this box can be adjusted to your needs. For example, if you only want to start out with 1%, you can fill 1% in the box and save $10 of your $1,000 paycheck. I challenge all of you to download the chart, and even if you're only saving 1%, get started today. Because what you can do is next month, you might have said, you know what, 1% was a little too easy. Let's move it up to 5%. You'll start to find areas that you can reduce your spending and increase your savings rate. This will help you to reach your future goals. If you have any questions about the chart, feel free to comment below. And if you have any useful adjustments or modifications that you want to bring up, also comment that down below and I'll respond to you, and we can talk about ways to improve the Excel formulas and to improve the chart. But this is a basic chart to get you started.
Alright, I hope that was all clear to you. One other important thing is that whenever you get a raise, make sure that your savings rate remains the same. This ensures that as you get a raise, a portion of that raise is now used for more investments and more savings. It gives you a little bit of a boost in lifestyle as you're not taking the entire raise, although if you have the discipline to save your entire raise every year and basically stop yourself from increasing your lifestyle, you're going to be in a much better financial position. But the way that I like to do my finances is I like to reward myself a little, but then also maintain a higher level of saving and investing. So I like to give myself a little bit of both, but if you prefer a very strict discipline, then you should use your entire raise and add that to your savings. And remember, the best time to plant a tree is 10 years ago, but the second best time is today. So go ahead and in the description below, download my sample budget and start tracking your expenses. Let me know how it goes and let me know anything that you think would be a good improvement to my design, as I'm always looking for ways to improve my budgeting. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help out my video series a lot. Thank you.